Sup dickheads, Gobbo's back, and boy have I got a treat for you today. It's the German Grand Prix from BPRL Season 5 F1. Not going to beat around the bush, I was quickest at this track. I won last here, I was fully expecting a win this season. So turn 1, down to 5th gear, slight extend, not going to worry about that as we head towards turn 2, 8th gear all the way down to 2nd, right on the apex, keep the car to the right and 4th gear short shift. Up to 5th once again, get a nice run through turn 3. We've got a manor in front of us. You'd think it's Matteo, it's not, it's actually Simon. He's going to give us a fuck off slipstream down the straight. Didn't even ask him to do that, but his car was perfectly placed, so I'm going to take that one. Now breaking down into turn 5, hairpin, 1st gear on the apex, 2nd, 3rd, 4th short gear, and floor the throttle. Keep the car in a nice straight line down here, and then the kink of 6, no problem there whatsoever. And now braking into turn 7 on the apex, 2nd gear nicely up to 3rd, 4th and 5th, and absolutely floor it through this corner. Traction's a bit of a bitch, car tends to slide, but you just got to stick with it. 7th gear now down to 5th briefly, keeping it around 140 miles an hour. 6th gear again as we head up towards this really, it's quite tricky, but it's quite a fun corner as well. 2nd gear briefly before 3rd gear, and now this bit is horrible without traction. You really got to keep cars straight as possible. Missed the apex by an absolute country mile there, run wide. Got the apex nicely for the last corner, and we're going to come to the line. Yellow flags, not going to matter. Going to set a 1:14.575 provisional pole, quickest out of everyone until everyone went on to their final runs. So now, as you can see, my provisional pole lap was quick enough for 4th place, despite everyone doing their second runs, which just shows how kind of OP I was at this track. Then turn 1, very nice. Not a cut, not an extend, perfect. Already a 10.5 up, heading up to 2 tenths as we head into turn 2. Going to go slightly deep, miss the apex, not going to be able to get the car over to the right as much. Still using the same gears, but we're going to start losing time. We're only 1.3 tenths up on our other time. This time as well, we don't have slipstream from Simon going down into the 2nd straight, but we're still gaining on our delta, and now we're only starting to lose now as we have a Renault in front of us. I wasn't sure if it was on a fast lap or not. This really, I won't lie, did put me off, get a massive snap of oversteer. My braking wasn't as good. So as you can see, we've lost all but 3/100ths of our time, and but we're still hoping to gain some time back. More on the curb this time through that corner, and probably a slightly better line through here. Again, we're going to get a slight snap. That's not going to be a problem. And now, first time ever, we are down in our delta. We're going to take even more apex speed, or just about the same apex speed through that right-hander there. And we're going to fuck up the entry to this one. We're going to gain time on the exit, but not good enough. And we're going to lose the car here, go straight into the gravel, so that is qualifying lap over. So, as you can see, 5th place currently now, I think at 6th place on the grid, yep. So 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's wag 1, and away we down from 6th place. At this point I was still fully expecting the win, just because my pace was better than everyone else. I won't lie. Crash there between Connor and Sam. Connor's car doesn't go, so I get front wing damage, and then I get 2 illegal overtakes to hand the positions back. I don't know who the fuck I'm meant to be handing the positions back to at the time, so it's probably Connor and Sam. So I'm just thinking, I'm going to carry on because it's quicker. I'm going to pit this lap anyway, so I might as well just carry on. So there we go. 5 seconds, stop go penalty, gain 2 places. I think the game actually gave me 2 of them, I'm not sure. So we started 6th, we're still 6th, albeit with massive front wing damage on the left-hand side. Brandon's ghosted his car for some stupid reason, just because he's Brandon. And we're right behind Checo, our Season 4 German Grand Prix rival for the win. Of course, we triumphed tremendously that day as Brandon unghosts his car, so I'm just going to back off slightly, let him have a position. No point fighting that, especially as I am pitting this lap. And some dickhead joins the party, not quite sure what he's doing, but yeah, basically now the plan was to come into the pits, go into soft tyres, already got them selected, and just run the race. I think at this point I was planning to go soft, medium, soft, or soft, medium, medium, I don't know, but as we head into the pits now, coming into the pits, we've got 5 seconds to wait, and then another 5 seconds to wait, so 10 seconds in all. And now they're changing the front wing, so we're looking at probably a 20-second pit stop here, which is absolutely brilliant. 14 seconds there in the box. So we're going to come out of the pits, and we're going to have a 28.5 second pit lane time, which is absolutely disgusting. And coming out of the pits in 20th place. which is exactly what you want. But that's alright, because I know I'm OP at this track, or at least I have the pace on everyone else, so I can start to claw my way back up the field. So I'm going to leave you with my lap 3 here, still heavy on fuel on the soft tyres, whilst everyone's pounding around in front on the super softs. I believe it's Jamie and Sam who are currently in the lead of the race at the moment. And they are now heading into the right-hander just after first right-hander of sector 3, and I'm coming down to the hairpin, so I am probably a pit stop and a half behind them, maybe 2 pit stops, so probably looking at a podium at this point. A win maybe possible, probably not, as Matteo's disconnected from the session there, which obviously was a great shame. You'll see in a second I'm going to invite him back into the party. Jamie sets a 17.7 on probably about 30% worn super softs, and I'm coming into the final sector. I'm purple as expected. Nice line through that left-hander. Keep the car nice and tidy through here, not too much steering input, and third gear here, just shifting up through the gears, and we're going to come across the line and set a 1 minute 17.462, which is fastest lap on the middle of the 3 compounds. And at this point I'm going to choose to invite Matteo back, because that's what he did to he invited Callum back last season, which helped us get our 1-3, almost a 1-2. So you can see I'm trying to find him there, but I think he's... I couldn't find his name on the thing for some reason, which was a bit shit. So I've already wasted all that time, and then I'm going to go back and click again and try and invite him back into the game, wherever the fuck he is. Oh, the fuck! This is a problem when your name starts with Z. You have to scroll down so far. Look, I tried to invite him and he's disappeared because he's come online again. So now I have to scroll all the way back up here and now try and invite him to the party and to the game. So now I've done that, and so now I can unghost, and all that time I gained on the previous lap by setting the fastest lap has just gone. I'm 5 seconds slower on that lap, and on to lap 5 now. Matteo's joined back in, which is all well and good, and yep, very nice. And here's Callum, who's had an incident with Matt Clemenson, so DCXI Shadows at that corner, so Callum's going to pit that lap. And now I'm going to come up behind Sean, who spins into the barrier, very comically there, classic Sean there. And we're going to stick on board with this actually, because we're going to get a very good run on Shadows through turn 3, and we're going to get DRS, and he's staying very far to the right hand side for some reason. So we're going to duck in the slipstream, closing, think about the move, going to dive, obviously braked too late, going to go wide. He's going to claim that position back, and exactly not what I wanted at this point in the race. I just wanted to get on down the road, start overtaking cars and catching up to where I rightfully should be. So we're going to go for a dive bomb on him here. He's going to cover that one off. He's going to go off the track for some reason, and then he's going to cover the apex there. So I'm going to have to switch underneath him. Going to try and go at him through the fast right-hander here, and I'm actually going to make that one stick, which is pretty impressive. Maybe he backed out of that a tiny bit, but all of that has allowed Connor to close up. So we came in at the same time. We both had front wing changes. I streaked away, got fastest lap, then had to invite Matteo, then got stopped behind Matt. And he's only just caught me now, which just goes to show how quick I've been at this track. And yeah, so he's going to go up my inside now, send it, fair enough. Cars are going to get caught. I'm just going to leave you now with the audio.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you joking?
Why? Turn the lights off for me, Alex. Turn it off. Cool.
Fucking joking, guys.
Alex!
You swear then? Quickly then.
He is doing it. Nice, Daniel.
How was he killed? And what was the murder weapon?
Ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous.
It's not
It is
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Calm down. Don't get so horrible.
Wait a minute, Alex. The things are fused. Go and find something else to do.
Alright, okay. Will do in a few months.
That's not very kind.
Don't care right now.
Don't worry, I'll make you lunch for tomorrow, Alex. Daniel?
Yes, Mom.
Don't touch the light in the annex, okay?
It's easy for him to forget.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him that did it.
The light was on.
Yeah, the light's always been on all day, Dad. I turned on the fuse box, I made sure it was off. I made sure that fuse was off.
Oh,
Just leave it! Just...
This light was switched on.
Yes, and I had it on earlier. I left it on, Dad, I left it on the whole... Listen to me. I left the light on the whole day.
Which light's on?
This one. I didn't leave the light on, I left the switch on, and I left the fuse off for this part of the house.
Leave that fuse off. All the lights upstairs go out.
Yes,
Okay.
and we've covered for that whole day.
And this one, switching this off, we can have all the lights in the house
Yes,
on.
Dad, I know how it works, and we were coping today, okay?
No, excuse me, it's getting night time. You could get done.
That's it, I'm going to the gym. Screw this.
oh no, Alex, don't be like that.
No, I've...
Don't be